Rise and shine. It's your time. Now's the time to shine. Uplift, educate, motivate. Let's talk about life and faith, ministry, and so much more. Rise and shine with Lacey.
It's the Rise and Shine Talk Show with Lady C, where we uplift, educate, and motivate. Let's talk about life and faith, ministry, and so much more. Conversations from a pastor's wife perspective. I am Lady C, your host. Family, be sure to follow, like, comment, and share Rise and Shine with Lady C on Facebook and Instagram. Also visit ChariceCrump.com for all things Rise and Shine. Family, on today, I'm so honored to be in the studio with a beautiful, beautiful woman of God, and she happens to be my cousin. And we're just having a conversation on life, dating, love, and we're going to talk about her journey. She is sharing her journey for the first time and what she has experienced. And my beautiful cousin, her name is Leanne. And on today, Leanne is going to be sharing her story for the first time. Welcome, my beautiful cousin.
Thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Me and Leanne had connected earlier this summer when I was visiting. I happened to be in her city. I let her know, and she came, and we just connected, and she just began to tell me what God had brought her through. And family, I just felt it was so important that she share her story. Of hope, of healing, and what God has done for her. So, Leanne, go right ahead and start sharing your story, honey.
Well, this is new to me.
Yeah.
I'm so blessed that I have the opportunity to share my testimony to the young and the old women out there, even for the men, because men go through abuse, mentally and physically. And I hope this story will reach you all and to take heed and to know that there's always sunshine at the end.
Yeah.
And it all started when, if I look back to, say, in my 20s all the way up to my 40s, I then dealt with verbal abuse, and it's just as bad as physical or worse. When they say sticks and stones may hurt my bones.
Yeah.
What's the rest of it? What's the rest of it?
It's a sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Yeah.
Names, yes, it does. The names will hurt you.
My Lord.
So bad. And I was married for 21 plus years. And I got a divorce probably, when I was 48, 49, 40, in my late 40s. Going back into the dating scene. Yeah. Totally different thing. Yeah. Being with somebody so long and then thinking you're getting away from the verbal abuse, and start over fresh, And I would tell every person, man or woman, when you get out of a relationship, if it's just a relationship or marriage, take your time for yourself first. Learn yourself. Be with yourself. Learn to love yourself. Because when you love yourself, you won't take anything from nobody. No disrespect, no abuse, I'm telling you, it's all from experience, and I want to share that with you. Um, I go into the dating scene, and by then there's online dating. You meet the good and you meet the bad. And when you think you meet the good, it could turn bad.
Yeah.
When you think you know someone and you really don't. So I meet somebody, thought they were very nice. And ladies, don't lower your standards.
That's
Please
good.
don't.
That's good.
Because you feel like you get frustrated when you get to dating people. You know, if you're trying to get a relationship, you feel like you feel irritated. Oh, I'll never meet this person. You know, it's taking too long, and if that person don't work out, then you go to the next one, then the next one, then the next one, and then and you try to find somebody your standards. You have them up high, you know, and then you get frustrated, and you're like, okay, I'll just meet whoever that can love me and spend time with me, and I can spend time with them, and they accept my kids, and my kids accept them. That's all you're worried about. When you finally, you know, your standards start getting low, you don't care if they don't have a job. You don't care if they don't have no money. And if they do have money, it's they getting the money the wrong way. So I met this person, and he was charming. He came out charming, and one of them guys that open the doors for you and being kind to you, give you a little this, a little that. It wasn't like going on a date. You know how they take you on a date for dinner and all that. It wasn't like that. He was from the streets.
Okay.
He was a street man. So,
And that wasn't how you were raised.
no, I was not raised. So I wasn't raised that way. And like I said, my standards just went downhill. It was low. Okay. And because I lowered them standards, I'd accepted that.
Yeah.
I knew he wasn't no good. You know, I knew he was what you call the word the young people say, a thug.
Okay.
I met a thug.
Wow.
Okay.
A true thug.
I did.
Wow.
And it was impressive to me because I never been around people like that.
So it was kind of fun.
Yeah,
kinda,
it was exciting to me, and it was something I never done before. Okay. And he was nice looking. He had the muscles, the chest. He was sexy. Charming.
Yeah, that's real.
And I didn't even know him that long. And he took me over to his mom's house and met his mother. I thought I was special.
Wow.
And everything. And he met my girls too soon.
Okay.
Luckily, they were teenagers, or young adults, not quite grown yet, they're almost 20 or whatever. So I thought he was really something. And so I began noticing signs like, any typical man, they have women calling him, and he'll walk away and go answer phone. I know it wasn't his mother or somebody. It was some other woman. But I didn't care because he was mine. He was all that to me, Yeah. So I didn't see any signs of abuse or anything of that sort because I felt he was gentle and everything. And he ain't had no money. I mean, it was like he got money from his mama. He lived with his mama. Don't do that, ladies. That's a sign too. When they living at home with their mama and they don't have no money for themselves, don't lower your standards. Stay up there. Yeah. Get somebody that got somebody for you that has the same qualities of working hard and got a career and got something going on. And that I was desperate. I wanted somebody, and I chose him. And so to go forward with this, he went ghost on me all of a sudden, and I didn't know what was going on. I
He
said,
just-
"What did
just-
I do?" I'm
just
questioning. Like it just stopped. It's like no more phone calls or texting or anything. I even tried to see him on the dating app. Maybe
Right.
he hopped on there and ghosted me or whatever. Nope, didn't hear nothing from him. So I'm like, okay. Me at the time, I wanted to have fun, so I dated other guys, just date, nothing else, just date, go out to eat and all that. With no relationship, nothing like that. So, like, it's like in January. I'm gonna say it was in the wintertime when I met him, and then like about 6 months later, he pops up back in my life. Again, no signs. I didn't see it. I didn't pay attention until I got that phone call, and it was a sign that I look back now. You know, and he calls, and I'm like, what? Where you been?
Right.
You know. Oh, he gave some kind of excuse. No, he didn't give an excuse. He did give me a sign. He said, I just got a rehab.
Wow.
But he didn't go into depth what it was.
Okay.
So I didn't question much, you know. I just said, okay. And I said, so I didn't get to question much or speak to him much because he had, at first excuse me, let me backtrack. He said that he was in rehab and he couldn't stay on the phone long because they give him phone calls for so long. And then he had to hang up. Then he called back again another day. And then I talked to him for a hot minute. Then he finally got out of there at rehab, and he went back to his mom's house. And then he called me again, and he said he wanted to see me. So I got to see him, and then he began living. He moved out of his mom's house and was living somewhere else. And so I met him there wherever he was, and I got to see him. And I noticed a change in him. I noticed he lost a lot of weight. You know, I didn't know he was on drugs. He was on drugs.
And you could not even tell that. You never. Wow.
Because when I first met him, like I said, in January when I first met him, he smoked a little,
Okay.
off and on and stuff. But you know what I mean, and you ladies know. And when I saw him 5-6 months later, I saw the change. I saw the weight loss, and I'm like, what is going on? I didn't know he was on something else too.
Right.
So it got so bad that he asked me, can he stay with me? And I said, okay, just for a few days or whatever.
Okay.
Okay. He started getting his clothing and all this, and he just wanted to get out of his mom's house. And me being happy, oh, I got my man back, you know. And then he's doing that charming thing again, fix my lunch for work, and
Oh yeah.
he was doing all that, fixing breakfast and doing all this stuff, la da da. Started driving my car, drop me off from work, come pick me up from work, and then it came to this one time he picked me up. Next thing I know, we go to a store, and he began stealing. He started stealing and using it for drugs, whatever he bought, and that's when the nightmare came.
Okay.
They started verbally abusing me. There was another sign, calling me out my name. And I'm very sensitive,
Yeah.
so I'm crying. And he's like, what are you crying for? And cussing me out. Be quiet. And, you know, and then it was like, how am I going to get rid of this man? Was my next
Okay. You
thought.
began to see like, okay, this is not
Right, this is not
this
it.
ain't gonna work.
This not going to work. Every day it got worse and worse and worse, to a point that he got so high in my apartment, he would hide his drugs and stealing, continuously pawn my jewelry and just to get more drugs. And then I'm trying to keep him away from my daughter,
Right.
because she was with me for the summer.
Okay.
You know, she was in college. So it kept going every day, until a point I got upset, and I walked out the door trying to get away from him and got in my car. He's taller than me, he's stronger than me, and he put his hand on me and punched me in my forehead. Had a big old knot on my forehead. And to keep me away from my daughter, she was inside our home. He didn't want her to see what he had done.
Okay.
And I was terrified. So I'm just going to make the story short. You know, he took me to another location where he's from, or grew up with, or around his mother's house. And he got more drugs. He started stealing money from me. He took my cell phone that I could not dial out or dial 911. I had a keyless, you know, one of the cars we got now, keyless fob, key fob, whatever. So he locked the door, had the key and my phone. So I couldn't do anything. He would go get high, go to a crack house. Yes, he was on crack, ladies and gentlemen. He was on crack, and he did his due. And then I finally got to get somebody to come get me. I went from my job. I was supposed to be at my job, and I was off work. I took off work so I won't lose my job. He managed to let me on the phone, let me call my job, you know. But the authorities, my daughter and dear friend of mine that I know, God bless her soul, she's gone now, but she helped me as well. She got with somebody, she knew somebody in the police force, and they was able to come. They came to my job looking for me. My oldest daughter even called both my daughters called 911
Because they hadn't heard from
Right.
you, couldn't find you, couldn't locate you.
They tried to
And so they
call
were
me
like,
and
okay,
everything,
Okay.
and I managed to get a hold of my phone when he slipped, and I was able to get on the phone and call 911, and God was there. Police happened to be around the corner, and I told them the description of my car, because we was driving. He kidnapped me and took me, and in the other side of town that nobody can tell me or tell anyone, you should have did this, you should have did that, you should have ran away, you should never ever tell nobody that, because you never know what can happen. It can happen to you. Yeah. I used to say that too. I wish a person will hit me like that. I wish a man would put their hands on me. I do this, I do.
It's easier to say because
It's
you really
easier.
don't know
Yes.
what you would do in that situation.
Right. And a lot of women stay with these men because they scared. And that's how I was feeling.
Yeah.
When I told you in the beginning, I was married for 21, 22 years. This man verbally abused me too. And I stayed that long. When you see the signs, move, leave, go.
My God.
You know, life is too short.
Yeah.
And if you have children,
Yeah.
especially young children,
Yeah.
and they see this, it's not healthy for them and it's not healthy for you. You got to let go. And I tell my girls,
Yeah.
you got to be independent. You got to have your own money, your own. You got to be self-worth. You got to love yourself. You got to do for yourself, for your kids and for yourself, because abusive man will try to take control of you physically and mentally, that you don't have nothing for yourself.
And even financially, cousin. Financially.
Right.
That's a
Right.
part of that control too.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, because he tried to control me with my money, tried me to make me take money out of my account. And if I hadn't done it, he was going to hit me again. I was, after that hit in the head, I got, I had a concussion and I fell out in the car. I have PTSD. I can't be in the car alone. I feel like something's going to happen.
Okay.
I don't even go on that side of town no more because it comes back.
Yeah.
I think about it. I think I'm going to see that person again one day. You know? So I will tell even I know men get abused and nobody deserves that. Nobody. And I wanted to share this with you all.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. And so, Leanne, when he took you, so he would not allow you out the car, and then the police. So what happened with that when the police got involved?
But you know, the friend of mine that knew somebody, she gave my number, and she called me, and I told her where I was at, and I gave my description of. No, when she called me, I got scared because I think he was going to come back in the car and catch me. And he did come back. And I said, I'm sorry, I got to go. And I hung up. So I didn't really get to tell her anything. But then when we went to a drug house, he went inside and he slipped this time and left my phone accessible.
Okay.
So, you know, most of us don't know our license plate by heart. I still got to go outside and,
Right.
hey, let me see what I forgot what it is.
Right.
But I didn't know, and luckily it was in my glove department, you know, my little registration and everything, you know.
Yeah,
Luckily,
okay.
thank goodness, it's a glove department. But
Yeah.
I went in there and I looked at my glove department. I had a pink license plate at the time, so that was easy to know it was my car. And I told him what it is. I told him the license plate number, and it was a pink license plate. And I told him the color of my car, the make and model, and everything. And they said, "Well, what street are you near?" And I was able to turn around in the car and look at the street name. And it was a street name visible for me to see. So I told them that. And as soon as I got done talking, I immediately hung up. He was on his way back in the car.
Wow.
He got in the car and he said, "Who are you talking to?" I said, "No." I said something. I lied. I didn't say 911.
Right.
Or the police. He lit up crack in a pipe. He had a pipe, and he lit up the drugs, and he pulled off. Actually took off. Excuse me, and drove down the street. There was a cop pulling up at the stop sign, and he followed us. And he turned his lights on. The policeman turned his lights on. And instead of stopping, he kept driving faster and faster and faster in the residential area. And it was I could say at least 100 miles per hour
My Lord, in a residential.
in a residential
My
area,
God.
and he went to another side of the street in the neighborhood still, and it felt like I was in a movie. You know, when you see the cops and the person they run it, they
Yes,
driving,
yes.
trying to catch a criminal.
Right,
That's how
right.
it felt. Or if somebody stole actually went to the bank and robbed the bank, and they get in the car and drive in the car.
Right.
That's what it looked like.
Oh my goodness.
When you saw what is it, O.J. Simpson on the highway,
Yes.
it was like that,
A car.
but in a residential
Oh my
area.
gosh.
And then instead of stopping, not only the car behind, the policeman, we get to a wooded area with a fence, and there's two other policemen trying to block him in front of us. Instead of stopping, he goes he hits the fence, goes down a hill, and it hits a tree, the car.
My Lord.
Thank God I had my seatbelt on. And I'm looking through the mirror, the rear mirror, and you see all these policemen.
My Lord.
It was like a movie. I was like at least 15, 20 of them.
Oh my goodness.
And they all had guns.
Cousin. Wow.
It was like, raise your hand up. Raise your hand, they said. And then one of the men, cops, opened my door on the passenger side. He said, "Ma'am, are you okay?" And I said, "No." I was so nervous. I was so... It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. I was on the news.
Cousin, it made the news.
Somebody I know knew it was me when they saw my car.
Okay.
My friend of mine, her uncle saw my car. Oh, that's Leanne. And everybody knew at work, the supervisors and everything. It was just unreal. And the first thing that came out his mouth, he got out the car, had his hands raised, and the first thing he said when they cuffed him, he said, "I'm sorry,"
Wow.
which meant a lot. But I was angry.
Yeah.
I was so angry. So I wanted to share this testimony with everyone. This is the first time I ever shared my story.
Yeah.
And I want to spread it to everybody. And I'm going to keep doing that.
That's right. That's right. Because someone needs to hear this. Someone else, that's listening could be in an abusive relationship that's going through this, but they have children there and they're afraid. Like you said, you don't know what you will do or how you will handle a situation.
Oh.
It's easier to say that when you're on the outside
Right.
looking in.
Right.
So, cousin, so after all of that, so what has been the healing process? So how have you been able to cope and heal through this? Because this has been a traumatic experience for you. So what has your healing process, been for you? What have you had to do to help you through this healing process?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm still healing. I am not healed yet. When after it happened, I did not go to therapy, which I should have. I strongly urge to go for counseling because it really helps. And I didn't start healing. I didn't start going to counseling until a year ago. So, but prior to that, it was prayer, and which still is. And I put all myself into myself and my kids. And it gave them an idea or a sample of what happens to you, and that you won't let that happen to yourself. And I felt like I let my kids down. I have daughters, and I wanted to set a good example.
Yeah.
And now they see that I've been through that. They don't have to go through that.
That's
you know?
right. That's right. So why do you think you kind of put off counseling for a year? Kind of
Because I
what were
thought I could do it. I thought I could survive without it. You know, that's the first thing, especially us African Americans. We don't need no counseling. Yes, you do.
Yes, we do.
It helps so much when you counsel. When you're going through a traumatic experience such as mine, you have to go. When you're getting beaten verbally and physically, you got to go.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good. To encourage the people.
Right.
Yep.
You know.
And it's a process, and it can help, you know.
And don't go back to that person after it's done and over. Let it go. Wow. This man tried to get in contact with me. He tried to call me. I ignored him. I said, I have to move on.
After all of that.
After that happened.
He reached out to you.
He was in jail trying to call me.
What?
Yes. And most of them do. And that woman or man will take them back.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't even want to relive that again. I don't even want to go through that nightmare because that was a nightmare.
Oh, my goodness.
I thought I was, do I need to get up? Because am I asleep?
Right.
This was real.
Everything was just so, it was just so surreal. Like,
Yes.
Lord.
Yes.
So, cousin, I think about the young women, our daughters, our cousins, people in our family, people who may not even know us, but they're listening. What would you encourage, you know, women? They're in a place of transition. They've been there for everybody else. And now perhaps a divorce, perhaps they're a widow, and they're ready to move forward in dating and love again. What are some ways that you recommend for us to be safe, wise, discerning, and prayerful when we are looking to date again?
During these times now, how this world is today, me personally, I wouldn't even try online dating, but it's not for everyone. It might be for some.
Yeah.
I'm married again, and I was blessed to meet somebody that's good, a very loving and caring man online. But if you're going to get online and meet somebody, you have to look at those signs. You got to do some background check.
That's good, cousin.
Criminal background check, please.
That's good.
Go online. If you got to pay for it,
Come on now.
pay for it.
Pay for it.
Because it's worth every penny.
That's good.
You know, my mother did that before.
Did she? The auntie did that.
Oh, yeah.
Auntie was
she
ahead
got
of
my cousin used to work on her side of the family, used to work for the police department.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. She would give his name, his date of birth, all that, and go see check him out. Ladies, you better do it. And the men, do criminal check, criminal background, see what they about. Because that tells their story.
Yes. And a lot of times you ain't even have to pay. It's really...
Some is free.
It's free. They got it. You just go to your local court website.
Yes.
Type in that
name, and it'll pop up. You could do that too. Wow. But there's some sites that you could get a thorough history of it, you know, from the past to the present. Yeah. Okay, I see.
My Lord.
Yes, please do that. And if you're not wanting to do that, and you meet this guy and he's too good to be true, too charming, too perfect, honey, you better pray on it.
My Lord.
Watch out those signs and remember this. this conversation I had with you.
That's good.
And I hope I saved your life.
That's good, Leanne. I am so proud of you. I'm
Thank
so
you.
proud of you because I know this took a lot of courage.
Yes.
You are a strong, strong woman, honey. I'm so proud of
Thank
you
you, cousin.
because you helping somebody. You helping somebody, and I am believing that God is going to open other doors for you to share your story.
Thank you.
Yes, of hope.
Thank you, and I appreciate you.
Yes, honey, I love you.
Love you too.
And the best is yet to come.
Yes, ma'am.
Family, family, family. This is what it's about. Hearing each other's stories, people in
Yes.
your family,
Yes.
aunties, cousin,
Yeah.
uncles, people right in your family got a story that has been through some things that can help you to not have to go down the same path. That's why it's so important to be able to talk to one another.
Right.
That's how we learn and how we grow and support and to help the next generation.
Right. Because we need it. You know.
Amen. Amen. But I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And I thank you for trusting me to share. Amen. To share. Amen. I love you.
I'm so blessed
Yes.
that
honey.
you are in my life.
Oh,
And you inspired me to have
oh,
this.
honey. Yes.
Thank
and you
you.
inspire me. I love you as well. Yes.
Family, I pray that you have been blessed by my cousin's story. I want to leave you with a couple of safety tips for smart dating. Number one, don't be in a rush. Take your time and get to know the other person before agreeing to even meet. Also, don't be afraid to ask questions to screen for any red flags and deal breakers. Number two, meet in public and stay in public. Number three, tell your friends and family now is not the time for secrets. Keep them in the loop because they love you and they're concerned about you. Number four, do not, and I repeat, do not allow any man or woman to move into your home, and especially if they are not employed. King or queen, don't do it. Number five, do not give money or share your financial information. Number six, trust your instincts and your Holy Ghost. If at any time you feel uncomfortable, trust your instincts and leave the date early and cut off communication with whomever makes you feel unsafe. Last but not least, pray, 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 and pray some more and wait on God. Everyone deserves relationships free from domestic violence. Advocates are available 24/7 to discuss your situation and identify available options to help you ensure your safety. Dial 1-800-799-7233. Again, 1-800-799-7233. Family, be encouraged on today. Thank you for joining me on the Rise and Shine Talk Show with Lady C. Remember, if God be for you, who can be against you? Now let's rise and shine.
Rise and shine with lazy. Rise and shine.